My soul is being fed right now. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me for another reaction video. If you are new here, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications because it helps me out a lot and I would be very, very grateful. Now, today we're looking at a band I have not done on the channel yet. It came through as a request, just a comment on one of my other reaction videos, and Frosty, one of our Discord alumni, had a conversation with that person to help kind of find the best starting point for me with this band. The band is called Versailles. They're a Japanese symphonic power metal band, I believe. Sounds awesome, and glad to check out a new band on the channel. The song is called Masquerade, and I believe it's a live one, so super excited about that. Versailles Masquerade, let's see what you got.
You are the ace, like Masquerade.
Oh yes, that's how you build up a song. Go back to lead in. This is cool. I like the look of them. I think it's very dramatic and theatrical. It's awesome. That iconic kind of symphonic metal sound, those keys, very suspenseful and a little bit ominous, makes you feel slightly uncomfortable because it keeps building. It feels like it keeps building. It's like an illusion, even though it does keep looping. And you had that almost male choir at the background, band coming in to accent certain bits, and then all of a sudden the full EQ kicks you right in the chest. I'm a big fan. Whoa, easy, buddy, easy. That's a cool place to pause. Might be the thumbnail. I like the kind of theatrical dancing bits in the background. I like when music and live performances are a show. If people want to, they could just stay home, look at a poster or a picture and put your album on. So nice to see them. I really like the look of them. I love the sound of them. I will say, because it's a live recording, the cymbal sound and the hi-hat sound is a little bit louder in the mix than I'd like, but I've easily and quite quickly become comfortable with that. At first it was a little bit jarring, and now it feels a little bit more settled. I want you to hear something here. I'm going to go back one more. What the bassist is doing when that music starts to open up, you've got this, it keeps building up and dipping, building up again and dipping, starting something else and building up. There's a lot of suspense being created. It is 6.5 minutes, so they have the time to play with that. But I'll kind of put my hand up when you're supposed to hear it. The bassist is doing something remarkable there. I hope I can find it again. Really quick work to shine through, very punchy, rhythmic, but then a lot of runs as well. The musicianship so far, I can already tell you, every single person on this stage can play. Oh, I'm going to stop there. Very theatrical, dramatic vocals there, over singing the vibrato, and by the sounds of it, deliberately so, because there's big gaps in the phrasing to allow the music to be the hero. So the vocals have been introduced quite sparingly and forcefully overdone in certain parts. You can almost see him actually wobble kind of part of his neck to get it to even accents harder, and that may just be a style thing, but I like the phrasing of it. Okay, now settling into like a more, I'm excited. I'm very excited. A more structured vocal pattern, if you will. She is killing that guitar work. I love the vocal on this. It's now, the mix is actually really settled for me. I'm quite comfortable with it. You have obviously hairs in your ears, and the shape of your ears funnels the sound in, and your ears behave in a way to almost compress or tighten up to protect themselves if music's too loud or a certain frequency is too loud, and that starts to happen. That's how you get comfortable with music. It's like when you get in your car after being out the night before and you turn on the radio and the volume is so loud you want to die, but the night before you were comfortable with it because you slowly were turning it up. This bassist is insane. Before we get into this, there's something super romantic about that piece. It's hard when you don't understand the language. Sometimes I enjoy that though, because I'm not focusing on the lyrics. Not that I ordinarily do, but I'm not overly fixed on them. I can listen to the music and the phrasing and the pattern. I can still hear the quality and tone of his vocal, which, by the way, is special. Every single person on the stage is phenomenal. The keys are a primary sound. They're shining through when they need to. The guitar work, even the rhythm section, is ultra technical. There's a lot of pinch harmonics and stuff, fun stuff being done over the top. They're so comfortable with the instruments. It's actually rare to see them looking down at the neck. They just know what they have to do. I'm sure there must be some kind of formal training for a lot of them. Drums are killing it. Everything's just working. The visual for this band, the visual performance is as important as the music, and it shows. They've got certain moments where they did that spin together. It's this almost theatrical piece. Their look, the way they've decorated the stage, the dancers in the background, it's perfect. I like I grew up with my parents kind of taking us to plays and stuff like that, where it's a little bit more of the over theatrical. And then I grew up in the music scene, which is almost has a lack of, and this is a very nice blend. I'm liking a lot of it, all of it. my soul is being fed right now with a mix of perfect technique and beautiful melody for the bassist to do what he's doing. He's been smashing it the whole song, to be honest, but now to do it the way he's doing it. Bass, because even when he's playing on those higher strings, because it isn't as high-pitched a frequency as a bottom string on a guitar, the time it takes for that note to hit its prime and for your ear to hear it is slightly delayed. So he has to be so clinical, so technical to make sure that he hits the timing gap that he's got to get the note to shine through whilst it'll sound like it's drifting off. Very special. Awesome tapping, like some of the slide work he did there with the constant root notes. Very cool. Get out of here. I'm so happy. I don't know what to tell you. Drums the priority now with the guitar ringing out. So much love for these guys. Not to be outdone, other guitarist comes in with a solo, really nice crystal clear bends and shifts, and then all of a sudden into some really quick scale work and tapping, and the drummer to know to place that double kick as perfectly as he did to emphasize there's a change in the solo. It's good. I don't know, man. Every time I listen to a new band like this, I'm thinking playlist. Got to go on my personal playlist. Got to create a playlist because just phenomenal, fantastic, phenomenal. Other wonderful words that start with the same letter. Wow. Special, very, very special, very, very, very special, because the technical approach, the visual care, the structural elements of that, the complementary musicianship, knowing how to write and place things together like that. Everyone on that stage is, anyone's replaceable, but no one's replaceable. So you never want to replace a musician in a band, but there's a lot of bands where if you did do that, people would become accustomed to that new musician. It happens with singers, guitarists, but it's so hard to imagine any one of them ever not being there, because they're just so good and they're so tight and so well rehearsed. It's a well-oiled machine that looks incredible. big fan of that, and there's going to be more. There has to be more. So thank you for whoever suggested that, and thank you to Frosty for helping curate kind of the starting points. He's kind of my my Japanese music confidant. He's the guy who introduced me to X Japan, and I'm just loving the scene so damn much. So I love that one. Please let me know where to go next, because there will be a next. There has to be a next. And massive fan of his size. So until the next one, please be safe, be nice to each other, and have a damn good day.